Alright, what is up, guys? We're back. Yeah, took a trade, lost. Let me show you guys what I took and why I took it and the reason why I took it and what could have done better. Alright, let's get started. My NGAs. To be honest, I'm not really mad about this trade that I lost. Um I think I took two trades today. But then the first trade was like very small stop loss. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm like I said, still I'm on a losing streak, I'm not gonna lie. I'm down about, let's see, I'm down about $833 on the week, which is not normal. Not no. This is a really bad losing red day, or week. But let's get started. So I'm minimizing my stops. I'm like not risking that much per trade, which is good. I'm like risking maybe $400 per day ish. My stats could pull up again. Let me refresh this really quick. Okay, hold up. Give me one. Let me sign in really quick. Don't look at the back testing stuff, bro, because that's like cooked. To be honest with you. Let's see. All right, pull back up here. Bro, what the heck? Hold up. I don't want to have to like edit this video and stuff, so I'm just gonna. What? Why is it not letting me log in? Okay, there we go. I was like, why is it not letting me log in? All right, let's go. Performance stats. Oh, I'm actually down $930 on the week. Wow, that was a big jump. Or $930 on the evals, and 830 on the funded. So let's get started on why I took it. But my risk, I want to try to risk less than $400 per day, or around that area. So let's get started. Going to the day, if the 4 hour was bearish, right? Structure is bearish on the 4 hour, technically from the eyes. If you look here, we have big displacement here, and I'm starting like order flow was bearish. We have a bearish 4 hour for a value gap. Nothing here on the daily, or nothing here on the 4 hour to show us bullish confirmations. Dropping down to the hourly, I do realize that we had an hourly bullish for value gap, right? So what I've noticed is when we are in when 4 hours bearish order flow, right, and the hourly is bullish order flow on the hourly, then more than likely this hourly is going to retrace up to 50% mark or equilibrium or even OTE of this 4 hour range. And that's what I did. Right, as you can tell, we type OTE and we're kind of rejecting this right now as live markets are going. Yeah, so basically I was bearish, and plus we had FOMC too, so I was expecting price to push down towards the downside. So then drop down to the 5, right? Price was looking good here. Honestly, in the mornings I would have taken this rejection block long, but you know I didn't wake up because there was no point, because I was like, oh, FOMC choppy, whatever, right? In the morning, AM, right? So basically, what price did was dropping down to the 5. I think I took a small little scalp here. I think it was here actually. Yeah, it was here. Yeah. So you guys are wondering, why is this your rejection block, right? Because I know we're in a gap. I know we're in a gap. We're 5-minute gap, drop down to 15-minute gap, 4-hour gap, etc., hourly gap, etc., right? So then drop down to the 5-minute. I'm like, okay, look, this rejection block is not confirmed yet for me just yet, right? So now this rejection block is not confirmed yet, right? Until I either drop down to the lower time frame, like the 30-second, and say, oh, is there a fair value gap nested inside of this rejection block? Yes, there is. We have a nice little 30-second fair value gap right here. As you can tell, I mean, technically price already tagged it and then went lower. I got in around this area right here. I got in at this constant encroachment with like a 3. Like I said, I only lost like $65 on this first trade. Just quickly got stopped out. And like I said, this trade wasn't bad. Maybe it was already super late because we had already tapped the fair value gap in here in this rejection block. So now, second trade here, same thing. FOMC happened, whatever, right? So now I'm like, okay, look, we just come up, sweep out these highs, We have a nice little bearish 15. We have a nice bearish rejection block here on the 5. Drop down to the 15. We had a bearish rejection block here also, right? But not confirmed yet. Yes, there was no 1 minute fair value gap, but this 5 minute had a 30-second fair value gap. Oh, you guys are gonna say higher time frame holds power, whatever. Yeah, sure, you're correct. There's nothing, of course, right? So drop down to 30-second, whatever. We have a 15. We had a 30-second nested fair value gap in here, plus a volume imbalance in here. I don't really like to use volume balances, but when I do see it, it is more high probability, sure. So then I ended up entering at consequent encroachment of this rejection block on the 5, and we were up about 300 bucks ish. So we were up for a little bit, and the price ended up pushing back up. And my draw on liquidity was this low. And the reason why it was this low is because we tapped a 15-minute fair value gap, right? Dropping down to the 1, no 1 minute bullish fair value gap. No 1 minute bullish fair value gap at all. No bullish fair value gaps. Drop down to the 30-second. This whole wick here. That tapped the 15-minute fair value gap. This whole wick here had no 30-second really fair value gap except right here and right here, but yet we displaced over it. Maybe I could have gone break even because this is still in this gap or this range. Maybe I could have gone break even, but at the same time, this would have been my 5-minute rejection block, so I would have been only looking for the 1 minute fair value gap, right? So right here, I'm expecting this low to get taken out because it's not high probability, but yeah. So 15-minute had the rejection block also, but no 1 minute fair value gap. So this 30-second was kind of invalid for me. And then we ended up just pushing back up, and then now we're going to the slow, which is good, I guess. Drawn liquidity was wrong, but was right. And yeah, I took it on 3 accounts. My funded, and both my evals. I'm down about $265 on the day. But at the same time, were those really bad trades? The first one could have. The first one, maybe. Second one, I don't think so at all. Follow the rules, follow the plan, 200-point stop loss. Everything else was aligning, so I'm not mad about it. And plus, we retraced up to equilibrium of this range, and then started to see rejection, failure, right? Plus, look at that OTE tapped perfectly. So yeah. Other than that, that was the trade recap. And I'm about to hit the gym. We got some back day today. Yeah, no, back day, whatever, all good. Yeah, other than that, I'm gonna head out. Took on a losing streak, so hopefully tomorrow we can bounce back and make more money. Other than that, guys, I will catch you guys all tomorrow.